afternoon, everybody. My name is Lambert. I am the Northeast Regional Rep to the First Nations Health Council. I was elected by the Treaty 8 Chiefs in a secret ballot, and I came to the council about a year ago. My experience since joining the council and the Collaboration Partnership Working Group is an experience of respect, an experience of support, and there's prominent and visible wellness within our health council and within our working groups. I have the honor of working with some incredible people and some great leaders. Grand Chief Kelly, Chief Christian, my respected colleagues, Ernest Armand, Nick, Chowdhury, Charles Morvan have done nothing but give respect to myself and to the people of BC, to all First Nations people. I've never heard any one of them in any of the work that we've done say, I'm doing this for the people in the Fraser. I'm doing this for the people in the Northwest. I'm doing this for this area. Forward thinking to all people in BC, all children and families, is the experience that I've seen since joining this council. We all know the sad stats and numbers of the children who have gone into care, who have been fostered out, who have committed suicide because of the effects of abandonment, being pulled away from families and communities. We all know those statistics. We all know the effects of the breakdown of our cultures, of the roles of our women and men when our families were disintegrated and pulled apart. We all know those things. We were grossly affected by the 60s scoop. Personally, I was one of the lucky ones, but at 10 years old, I fought tooth and nail to make sure that the 4 little ones behind me were protected. I became a little mother at 10 years old so that the welfare couldn't come and pick us up while my mother was sitting in a bar. That's not right for a child. Children are still living that today. And we can help to change it. Every single one of us sitting in this room can help to change those types of dynamics. Grand Chief Kelly spoke about a teleconference with Colleen Sword back, I think it was in November or some time ago. And I sat in on that teleconference as a Collaboration Partnership Working Group member, and I was appalled. I was appalled at her attitude and her lack of interest in our vision and our hope for a better future for our children. I really didn't think that senior officials could do that, but I witnessed it and I seen it for myself. Colleen Swords has a responsibility to our children. I have a responsibility to our children. Our working group has a responsibility to our children. And each of you, wonderful people sitting in this room, have a responsibility to our children. My experience in the Northeast is working on the ground. I was a health director. I was a social development worker. I was a NADAP worker. I was a culture and education coordinator. I worked in housing. And I seen the effects of the treatment of our people in every one of those programs. I seen the dependencies, I seen the breakdown. And I tried as much as every single one of you in this room in your respected positions try to do the best we can for our people and communities. But it's hard to do when we don't have the support from way up here and over there, and I'm talking about Ottawa. It is time for change. We all know that many people live in poverty. We're surrounded by addictions. Our young people are falling off the things that we're doing every day through suicide. There's murders constantly happening, and we have to change that. But we cannot do that as a working group. We need every one of you to support us in that. There was a really powerful statement put on one of the screens today. Chief Charlene Beaulieu in her presentation. The honor of one is the honor of all. Huge, huge, huge statement. And I think it belongs to the people of Alkali, but that statement also belongs to us. If we want to move forward to healthy, vibrant First Nations children, families, and communities, we need to do it together. I'm not going to repeat any of the things that my brothers have said, but I think you get the gist of it. We cannot do this alone. I have a responsibility, but you also have a responsibility. And with that, I hold my hands up to every one of you for being here, for showing interest, and for working for what you're working for in your communities. Thank you.